2017 i.c.stars Eye Opener Innovation Conference. This year's event features keynote presentations from CIOs who will be talking about how they're using data and diversity in their workforce to build high-performing teams. We also have table hosts that will be facilitating breakout discussions on how they're innovating in their workforces to train and retain top talent. Also today is an update on the latest i.c.stars cycle project. The theme of this year's event really hits home with i.c.stars' mission and Sandy's passion of finding talent, training talent, and putting talent to work. So this is sure to be another great learning and networking event. We're looking forward to it. Let's get to it.
We're a culture that really fosters a lot of different perspectives and experiences. We need to just be more mindful of cultural competency and what is that and what do we need to be doing.
If we're really going to move the needle and make it a real thing, we need the metrics. We need to prove that teams perform better when they're diverse.
How have you been focused on building a high-performance culture in your teams?
So I think that's one of the most interesting issues associated with building any team is culture. Culture drives everything. So to create a high-performance team, you have to create a message, stay on message, and get them engaged and believing in what that direction is that you want to go. So as an example, if you put your hand up, when I push, you push back. So to create a high-performance culture, you have to turn pushes into pulls to where your team is pulling you. And the only way you can do that is to craft an effective message and stay on it.
What would you say is the biggest threat or opportunity when it comes to employee retention and talent?
There's a lot of technology that enables people to work from home, to have core hours versus extended hours. You know, I have people who like to come in at 6 and leave at 2. I have people who like to come in at 10 and leave at 10. So I really think building around the employee's lifestyle and what makes them tick. If you don't do that, you really run the risk of missing out on some real talent.
Usually the candidates get discouraged at the job posting if they want to hire more candidates from diversity background. So our table touched around how to not to get scared of those job posting. So in order to work around that is the networking.
Have you used data to improve your team and how so? And then they talked about how first you find out how is your team measured, and then you find out the objective of the team, and we also discussed having surveys.
I got introduced to the CEO of Royco this fall. He had built a tool that was the most efficient way to source candidates. It's 10x more efficient than LinkedIn. But more importantly, they figured out a way to actually tangibly improve diversity.
Diversity is crucial to fostering innovation. When you're trying to do something new and different, getting different people from different backgrounds helps.
During Cycle, we created the application. It's a gamified app for children from 6 to 9 to develop financial literacy.
And it goes beyond just working with the tools, get the user's experience, how they like the application, and what challenges they had while using it.
We're going to play the game 2 truths and a lie. What you're going to do is, of course, tell 2 things about yourself that are true and 1 thing that's not true, and we're going to try to guess at our tables which is which. All right, well, the lie is that I'm the founding president of i.c.stars. So while I am the co-founder of i.c.stars, Leslie Beller was the founding president. Cultural competency is sort of the next step. So diversity is who we get in the door. Inclusion is what we do when they get in the door. But the cultural competency piece, as we learned from that evaluation study, is, okay, so what about everybody else? What about the majority culture? What do we need to do, learn, understand, and know in order to make really effective teams work even better?